If you have mold in your body or you suspect you have mold in your body, listen to this. These are 3 ways to get your system rid of mold mycotoxins. Mycotoxins are the things that our mold in our environment are producing, that are the things that are making us sick from the mold. It's the toxic byproducts of the mold that get into our systems and really mess with our nervous system and pretty much everything. So 3 ways that I personally cheaply detox at home was from, one is binders. And binders are anything that grabs your toxins out of your system and helps expel them so they don't keep circulating within your body. So clay, bentonite clay specifically, is my favorite. I love it. Activated charcoal is another thing, zeolite clay. There are a whole bunch of different kinds of binders out there that you can use to grab this out of your system and pull it out of your body. So this works by your GI tract is constantly cycling different things through your system. So your wastes go into your GI tract, and then your colon starts to absorb nutrients back through its intestinal walls and into your bloodstream. And if you have a lot of pathogens in your body, a lot of toxins in your body, some of those are going to get reabsorbed through your colon walls as well as your nutrients. So in order to stop that from happening, or to lessen it from happening, if you take clay or activated charcoal or another type of binder, it will grab onto those toxins and not allow them to cycle through your system. So you want to take this away from food, away from supplements, away from medication as much as possible, so that you do not have it grabbing the things that you want your colon to be taking in. So I will often take this first thing in the morning when I get up and last thing before I go to bed, so that it isn't affected by anything else, the nutrient wise, that I want my body to have. The second thing is another kind of type of binder. It is nanoized zeolite clay, and this brand that I had is TRS spray. If you search that, it will definitely come up. It gets down to a particle level, goes through the blood-brain barrier and grabs onto the pathogens, toxins, mycotoxins that are in your brain and your bloodstream, and really grabs onto it. Whereas like a binder that you take in your GI tract is not going to get into your bloodstream and bind to anything. It's just going to go through your GI tract. So this helps it get into the rest of your body and grab things in places that the clay that you take orally for your GI tract is not able to do. And it's such a bottle lasts forever. It is more expensive for the bottle, but it lasts forever. I took such a small dose. If you are experiencing mold symptoms, you're most likely going to be very sensitive to the spray. And even though the spray claims that there's no side effects to it, I definitely experienced a detox side effect to it. I would get headaches. I didn't feel well. And it was like pretty much the same amount of time after I would take it every single day. And I started by only taking it once a week, I think is what I started at. And I only did a half a spray. So I'd spray it into a cup of water, and then I would only drink half the water. And I definitely had side effects to it by doing it that way. And then I increased it up for a while, and that really, really helped to grab stuff out. I definitely noticed that I was re-exposed to mold in the summer, and I definitely noticed that after taking this for a while, those symptoms started to go away. So you definitely experience the detox, so you're taking it, and then it starts to drop off, and you notice that you're not as sensitive to it anymore. I also know somebody who has a son who was born with autism, and they lived in a mold environment which they were unaware of. She had Lyme disease, and she and her son both started taking TRS spray. He was 4 years old at the time, and within a short amount of time started speaking. He was nonverbal before that, and started having huge improvements in his health and her health as well. The third thing that I would like to mention for mold detox from your body is actual detox. So for me, my biggest detox, my favorite detox methods that work the best for me are hypothermia baths, very, very hot, getting you to sweat, getting that out. I was very intolerant to heat in the past. I had POTS, and that was the way that I was able to detox through heat, through sweat. Saunas did not work for me. Dry heat was not a friend of mine. So that is still to this day, even though now I can tolerate heat, that is my favorite thing to do. It's the easiest on my body. I just vibe with it the best. And then the other detox method that I do on a very regular basis is coffee enemas. And coffee enemas, again, work that colon. They get in there, and your colon takes up the properties from the coffee that then send it to your liver, and that liver is, the properties are brought into your liver, and then it is cycled through your blood for every 3 minutes for 5 times. So in 15 minutes, you have 5 cycles of your blood being cleansed by your liver. So as that coffee is being sent from your colon to your liver, you have 15 minutes where that is going to be cleaning out your blood. It's going to be helping your liver, supporting your liver to be clearing your blood for 15 minutes. And all I know is I feel so much better after I do a coffee enema. It is crazy. And if I'm feeling toxic, I definitely crave doing what my body is telling me that I need to do it. And doing these things on a normal basis is going to incredibly support your body and allow you to heal from this mold exposure in a much quicker and efficient way. And you're just going to feel, you're most likely going to feel better after doing, if it's not these things and it's other detox methods, you're going to feel better doing the detox methods that work for you on a regular basis. And some people do infrared saunas. There's a whole bunch of different versions of detox that you can do at home. And so coffee enema and a detox bath and TRS spray and binders are very affordable ways of doing these methods at home of clearing your system of mold versus the thousands of dollars that you can spend in a facility that is chelating, giving you chelating agents to help you rid of toxins, which is another way that you can do this. It's just, this is a much more practical way to try doing this first on your own at home. All right, guys. Well, I hope that gives you some information about detox. This has been tremendously help for me in my life, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, bye, guys.